After 5 seasons playing in Carson, the Chargers have a new home, and it's the beautiful new SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Intended for Russell Gage.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Kaepernick going to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Breaks through the contact. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
1st down, Atlanta.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
At the 41-yard line.
Quick throw by Kaepernick complete.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
The tackle made back at the...
That was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Here we go on 4th down with Kaepernick. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
First down, Falcons.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
And those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Kaepernick to throw again. Down inside the 5 to the 4. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah,
and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
The score, Falcons 7, Chargers 0.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. That decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way down to the 41-yard line.
Outside handoff to the left. That play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Herbert.
The Falcons, 33-yard line.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
On the throwaway.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They snap it to Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Play is a turnover on downs.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. On the handoff, it's Gurley. He takes this for 3 to the 29. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons 7, Chargers 0.
Extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth.
Fourth down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Kaepernick. It's caught. Jones. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
Atlanta.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone now, Kaepernick. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
The 49-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he'll find Hall. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. field. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Herbert on first down now. On the screen, this is Eckler. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He was brought down by...
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Back across his body. Hooked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Falcon ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a give running left for Gurley. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction. So now what can they do on third? From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He's going to field this at the 4. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up on the 41. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for DeAndre Carter. Incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking deep for Julio. And this one is incomplete. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Charger drive about to get going. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there.
He's by himself. Keenan Allen. Past the 20. Touchdown, Allen. Keenan Allen. 79 yards. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, it's Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And that is incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. We got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Gain of 29
He got 29 yards that time.
First down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Chargers' 43-yard line.
The throw-out wide by Kaepernick is caught. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Kaepernick to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back.
On downs.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the common sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 1-yard gain.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there. And now it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. The Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Marlon Davidson. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40.
Another day, another dollar, baby.
Falcons.
Todd Gurley.
Touchdown. With his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Back to the air. Herbert on second down. Dancing to his left.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1-yard line.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Ball carrier.
Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. It's complete downfield out left to his running back. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Another carry now for Gurley. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
The tackle by Michael Davis. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
The Charger drive about to get going, and it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A big spot for the rookie Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Quick pass out wide. The 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
4 yards.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. They'll get there and pick it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. It's Eckler again.
At the 38.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. On the give, this is Eckler. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 3rd down
down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Eckler, they run left side. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He was brought down by...
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. On 2nd down, Eckler. Down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now a give running left is Eckler. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Badgley's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Give them a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
To throw is Kaepernick. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from home. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
1st down.
Back to throw. Kaepernick forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Falcons.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So, for the Chargers, it's a very important...
Look at me, I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. A juke and shake it all up. My moves make them run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here.